with the news that Belal Muhammed is out of UFC 310 and Pereira posting his Instagram post alluding to stepping in, we gotta talk about who he might be fighting, who he should be fighting, obviously. And yeah, before we begin though, if you like the video, subscribe. I do a bit of MMA. I do kind of a bit of everything. Really is just a matter of what my brain thinks about during that day. But anyway, so with Belal Muhammad stepping out of his fight against Shavkat Rakhmonov, one that sucks because that would have meant Belal would have defended his title relatively recently. He won it at UFC 304, like, 6 months, whatever it was. You know, would have been good to see it, but obviously, whenever any card goes to shit, we go to Pereira. Um, so I've been looking at the rankings. I've been looking at who's currently booked, who recently fought, who's available, and I think it'll be fun to go through all of them and give like a mini breakdown of what I think about the fights. So, you gotta be kidding me. This thing. Okay, 1 second. I need to redo this now. Uh, like I use OBS to record, and for some reason it will never detect my just wet. There we go. There we go. Yeah, like for some reason, whenever I don't even exit out of OBS. To be honest, I kind of just leave it running. For some reason, it'll always cut off my uh, desktop display. But so you look at welterweight, obviously. Shavkat Rakhmonov, clear #1 contender. I don't know why they have Usman at 2, but we know Shavkat is #1. JDM is up there. Sean Brady is up there. Walking Buckley is on the rise. Uh, Personally, I want Usman versus Buckley more than any fight, but for Shavkat, I'm not sure. He wants to fight. Uh, I'm not really sure. Maybe Ian Gary if he's willing to fight. I don't know. But most likely though, Shavkat will be waiting. So with the fact that Pereira obviously is now in talks with the UFC, that's what's being reported. The UFC has gone to both Magomed Ankalaev and Pereira, so most likely this will be the fight. This is the fight we all want to see, and the way like after that Rakic fight, like I don't think Magomed Ankalaev is the toughest threat, but I think he's the toughest threat he hasn't faced. Like, you know, the problem with Pereira is that he's beating these guys purely off of his striking capability, and we haven't been able to really see him be tested um, in the grappling, apart from Jan Blachowicz, which was a pretty close fight. Um, but anyways, ideally it is Magomed Ankalaev, And honestly, from the fights I've seen from Magomed Ankalaev, you know, he is a good boxer. He is a good wrestler. But, like, he's not promotable. Like, again, you gotta look at the UFC as not only a sport, as a business. And Magomed Ankalaev as a champion, uh, the UFC I think is uncertain of. But in that fight, I feel like Magomed Ankalaev is the best fight for Alex Pereira to show off what kind of grappling capability he has developed with training with a Glover Teixeira and the many other fighters and coaches he's been training with. Like, we're all amazed by his kickboxing, which we've known for years. Like, two division glory champion. Um, oh my god, it's every video. But like, I'm very interested to see him be tested on the ground. I'm very interested to see him um, show off what Glover has taught him, what somebody like Kayla Harris, like he's trained with a lot of fighters. Uh, you know, obviously no Strickland, many more. But yeah. Apart from that, I think Jamal Hill needs a win before he gets his rematch. Jan Blachowicz hasn't fought since his fight with Alex Pereira, and it was a close fight. So I guess maybe, like if you're really desperate, you can call up Jan. I don't think it would sell much, but like it will be a good test for Pereira to decisively beat Jan. Rakic just lost to Magomed Ankalaev in a really weird fight where I kind of think his corner sabotaged him a bit. But Rakic versus Pereira, yeah, it is another kickboxing fight. But it's a fight I would be interested in. If Pereira was to stick around. Um, After Magomed Ankalaev, or if this were to be the fight that was announced, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I think Pereira will be heavily favored in it though. Um, but yeah. Khalil Roundtree, he just got his title shot, and I absolutely believe that after a win or two, Khalil Roundtree definitely will be back in a title fight because again that was probably the best performance we've seen against Alex Pereira outside of Israel Adesanya. Um, but like I said though, I feel like a bit of time needs to pass, and similar to Jamal Hill, he needs to get a win. Um, yeah, Nikita Krylov, he's booked at Madison Square Garden. I wouldn't see the UFC have a reason to, he's ranked number 6. So they're both identically ranked. Nice. So, I guess Nikita Krylov, the number, the second sixth ranked contender. God, this really is confusing me. I don't see you justifying a shot with him. Volkan Oezdemir. I honestly forgot he was still in the UFC, to be honest. Who? Isn't he coming off a win, though? Yeah, he's coming off a win against Johnny Walker. Yeah, go figure. Like, how does it have his age? Like, he's gotta be in his 40s. Gotta be. Yeah, but there's no way Volk gets. Johnny Walker lost to Volk. Carlos Goldberg is on the rise. He's on the rise. Anthony Smith lost to Roman Doedze. Dominic Reyes, he needs to, these guys are nowhere near. I don't know why I'm talking about 13th and 14th. But, like, apart from Magomed Ankalaev, none of these fights really make sense. It honestly is just gambling on the fight being a banger, which a lot of these could be. But like, so let's go with Magomed Ankalaev, which should be the next fight, is the most logical. I favor Pereira in that fight. And like I said, I really think Ankalaev is the fight for Pereira to show off his grappling ability. Like, Glover Teixeira, it isn't just your average grappler. Like, the man won the title in his 40s by submitting, was it Year? What did he submit? He submitted Yuri, right? Yeah, this was gonna piss me off. Go over to Shara. Oh wait, no, was it Yuri? No, Yuri submitted him. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yuri submitted him, but he submitted Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz is a black belt himself. Well, like, he's been training with Glover Teixeira for years, and apart from winning the belt at the end of his career, you go through his, this is just, what UFC has. Like, he was able to beat people like Rampage Jackson, Ryan Bader, who went on to be a Bellator champ. He had a fight with John Jones. Phil Davis at that time was a nightmare. He beat OSP, beat Patrick Cummings, beat Rashad Evans, beat Jared Cannonier, beat Misha Kurkanov, beat Nikita Krylov, beat Anthony Smith, beat Thiago Santos, and this is his run to the title. Beat Jan Blachowicz. Glover Teixeira is one of the best jiu-jitsu guys out there. But, yeah. And then, so, to sum it up, and then the thumbnail of the video, I put Magomed Ankalaev up there. I think it will be Magomed Ankalaev if he chooses to take the fight. But, obviously I would make a further breakdown of this fight if it gets announced. But initially I do favor Magomed Ankalaev. And then, this is another story. I already did a short on this. Diego Lopez versus Alex Volkanovski. This is a fight I didn't think of because I assumed Diego Lopez was next for the Topuria. But man, Diego Lopez is in a similar boat as Alex Pereira, as he's been on the same cards, saving the same UFC events against Brian Ortega, against Dan Ige. But I really like this fight. You know, Alex Volkanovski, he's had time to recover from the two knockout losses. I do favor Diego Lopez because I think Diego Lopez is going to be like the Colby Covington to Ilya Topuria. I really think he is the 1B. I guess the better example is I think Diego Lopez and Ilya Topuria are this generation's Max Holloway and Volkanovski. They're gonna have awards, man. But yeah, I like this fight. Um, Obviously, I will give my predictions further closer to the fight. But yeah, let me know in the comments though. Who do you think Pereira could be potentially facing in the comments down below? And that would mean he's defended the belt 4 times in 1 year. Set the record for fastest title defenses. But he really could get close to John Jones' title defense record within a year and a half. If he stayed at light heavyweight, if he stayed active, but I want to see him at heavyweight. And by him stepping in at short notice, it does risk it, especially against Magomed Ankalaev, who many believe, including myself, is the #1 contender and the toughest test. Well, let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think Pereira will face? And what would a win in December against any of the opponents he could face mean for Alex Pereira? Other than that, that's all I got. I'm gonna go find another topic to record about, and yeah, later. God, my grammar is terrible. I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go.